Who would you pick? Other than,
Yeah.
what's her name?
I can't imagine it'd be that much. Morgan Brennan.
Oh, Morgan Brennan, yeah.
You forgot her name.
Yeah, I saw her on there the other day. You weren't around. I meant to tell you that. I don't know. Is that it? Is that who you picked, by the way?
I mean, off the top of my head, yeah. Because you can't imagine, that's not $800,000. Not that it's not close. I'm just saying, like, that's Dustin money, that's not Brady money. You know?
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah, we probably could just ask her.
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
We are friends. We are friends on Instagram.
Are you? Well, no, you follow her.
Oh, I follow her. It's not the same.
I don't think
Yeah.
she follows you.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get her attention. Don't worry.
I'll ask her, yeah. Hey, we need a way to get her attention. So if you have any good ideas, honest ideas, I'm not gonna mail her like a picture of my sock or something. You know? Like, good idea. Let me know. I'm Dustin Tibbetts. Next to me is Cody Gonna Get the Virus. He doesn't know it yet, Tibbetts. And this is Outside the Virus.
I like that one. That one was good.
And you're gonna get it. You're actually gonna get the virus.
Why?
Because I just got it. Just a minute ago. And you gotta silence your phone, lady.
How did you? Did you silence yours?
Yeah.
How did you get the virus?
It's a true story. So I went to go pick up her birthday gift, and so what happened is that when I was on my way there was an old lady walking with a bandana on her face, and she was kind of hobbling along, and she stops in the middle of the road, and I'm like, great, she's gonna yell at me for something. And she comes up to the passenger side window, and she's like, excuse me, but I'm going 2 blocks. I'm wondering if you could help me out, take me 2 blocks. And I'm like, alarms go off, you know. I'm like, what do you need? What do you want? What's the game plan? Who's behind me taking stuff off my tire?
Don't do it.
And she's like, I'm going to help the homeless, help the thrift center with the put tags for the homeless.
You didn't do it.
And
you didn't do it.
I'm like, huh. So I'm like, all right, let me start asking questions. I'm like, so you're going 2 blocks? And she goes, yeah, and I know everything in this area. So I'm like, what's the thrift center you're going to? She tells me. I'm like, yeah, well, that's 2 blocks. Yeah. So she's like, it's 2 lights up the road, 2 blocks, everything. I'm like, okay. And then I said, what are you doing again up there? Just thinking she was going to change her story. And she's like, I'm putting tags on the clothes so they can give them to the homeless. They know which ones they get. And I'm like, uh-huh. And why are you walking? And she's like, well, I live right here on the other side of Republic Bank. I'm like, okay, I know where that's at.
How does she usually get there? That's a question.
This is the first time. She actually said that twice. She's her first time doing this. I've never helped them before. She's been here her whole life. She's like, I haven't hitchhiked since the 60s. And so I'm like, and you're okay with me not wearing a mask? Because I might, you know. And she's like, I've got my thing. And I'm like, all right, get in. So we went 2 blocks down the road, hit both lights, had to sit there. She said, tell me about your story. I'm like, let's play a game. Let's play the silent game, right? Just keep your mouth shut.
No.
So anyways, I'm like, that's pretty gutsy of you to get in the car, you know. And she's talking, like her voice went from like cute old lady to, thanks for giving me a ride. And she was like coughing up. And I'm like, you just got in the car with a stranger. She's like, I figured with this car, you're probably not going to hurt me. I'm like, that's not smart.
No.
So we waited at each light. She's hacking up along, gets out, whole car stinks. And I could feel the thickness.
Oh, stop.
So I'm just saying.
I'm not happy about that.
Cody, gonna get the virus, doesn't know it yet. Now you know it.
Yeah, now I know it. Thanks, appreciate that.
What do you got?
No Disney fact today, huh?
No.
I got a Disney fact for you.
Don't tease me.
I got one for you today. Big news. Big news.
I already saw it.
Which one?
All of it.
Oh,
I know everything about it.
You Google Disney every single day?
No, I get the alerts.
So you heard about the NBA?
I did not hear about the
Oh.
NBA. I should have known it was sports related.
Gotcha.
I thought you were going to talk opening, the process, capacity.
Nope. The NBA is talking about playing out their season in Disney World. They have 12 basketball courts. They're set up to stream, or not stream.
Wide World of Sports.
Wide World of Sports there, right here in Florida. They're set up to stream. They got enough hotel rooms, and they got restaurants. They got downtown area where these guys can go and not get bored. So Disney might be the place where the NBA starts their season. And MLB's already got their plan, but there's your Disney fact of the day.
Finally, something useful for the Wide World of Sports complex.
Yeah, that hasn't really done anything, has it? Spring training?
We did a gymnastics competition.
Yeah,
not me, my daughter. And but other than that, cheerleading, I think they did. Oh, they did the Pro Bowl.
They do a lot. Yeah, they do that now. Yeah, they got the Pro Bowl there, but it's a lot of like youth sports and stuff. But this one's big. That one's that's good for them. So
not the kind of fact that I like, but you know.
It's sports.
I
so
appreciate
I'm good
the
with
effort.
Yeah, I saw Disney and I said, well, he's got to know about it.
You see Zoom, what is it down today?
It is down today.
What was the news the other day? Do you remember?
Well, so yesterday's was Google was
competing
Google was competing, they were making it free, and their users were way up.
Why were they competing? Because of what Zoom said. What did Zoom say?
Well, then Zoom today said that they're actually not at 300 million users.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So Zoom goes, the other day they were like, we got 300 million users, this is awesome. Today they said, actually what we meant to say was we have 300 million daily participants in the meetings. We actually don't have 300 million daily active users.
That's tough. The down 7% I think was the number as of a little bit ago, but
down
that's
6.5, off from 180. It was up to 180 down to 136 at the moment.
That's a tough mistake to make. They were growing.
That wasn't
Google
a
came in, Facebook came in. No, that's not.
Not a mistake.
That's a nice little skew.
Yeah.
Maybe that was hopeful where they thought they could get there at some point, but
300 million?
that's a lot. Considering that they're 150 at the middle of March, like they're at 150 million middle of March.
Good job, guys. Didn't work, but good job. They
That's-
still don't make any money.
That's a tough one.
Oh, they make money. They make a little money. That's what I was thinking Uber.
Darden Restaurants. They're Georgia. Most of Olive Garden dining rooms are open, so they're ready to go. And I thought that would be good news for them. It's not. They're down about 6% on the day, but Darden Restaurants there, and then Tennessee they're also opening, and then Texas they're working on getting some of their dining rooms open there. So,
Have you ever been to Olive Garden?
I have been.
You like it?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think you like Olive Garden.
I like the breadsticks. They used to have a soup too, minestrone, I think. But they had a soup you dipped the breadsticks in. All right.
Yeah, wasn't that a special soup and breadsticks?
Something like that for lunch.
Yeah, I don't know.
Other than that, anything I've ever had there, this was long time ago. I have not been there in forever. You could taste the smell of the refrigerator. I don't like that.
That's not great.
No. I mean, food. After all the pasta.
Yeah.
All right. Who would you rather? Ready? Who would you rather be in this case? So the other day you posted a thing about would you rather have...
That's a good one.
Yeah, okay, so we know what that is. On Instagram. So would you rather be the Delta CEO or Tilray's CEO, cannabis company? And I'll give you some stats. Delta CEO is going to eliminate his salary for the next 6 months. Tilray's CEO raised his salary. Who would you rather be?
Well, technically, you'd probably rather be in the present. You'd rather be the Tilray CEO. Long run, you'd probably rather be Delta's, right?
Just right, like you can take over. Like from right now, you could say, if you had been either one of those, would you rather be Delta taking the salary cut, which 100% cut on his salary, or Tilray's CEO? And I'm going somewhere with this. Stay tuned.
I'll change. I'll go Delta.
You're gonna go Delta.
Yeah, because that guy clearly makes enough money to where he can cut his salary for 6 months and be fine.
His salary was $945,000.
What was Tilray's?
His was $425, and now it's $575.
Oh, got a raise. Good for him.
Yeah, well, Tilray got the raise.
I'll stick with Delta.
You're gonna stick with Delta. You're losing money. So,
tough.
Delta CEO is
Always
gonna
stick with your gut.
cut his first choice. He's gonna cut his salary for 6 months. He makes $945,000 a year in salary, but his salary is only 5.5% of his total earnings.
Oh.
He got $17 million in total compensation in 2019. A lot of money.
Yeah.
That's all stock. Tilray CEO, which is a highly unprofitable, sort of fading away company, sells cannabis and other stuff. He raised his salary, even though the company was losing, from $425 to $575, and he's been paid out over $30 million in stock. Shares are down 50% year to date, 80% from highs. They lose money. They are nowhere near making a profit, and yet he, total compensation, makes more than Delta. Even if Delta guy says, you know what, I'm going to keep my salary,
Yeah.
$1 million a year, is that fair?
It's definitely not fair, but I've also never heard of Tilray's. I'm not familiar with them at all. But,
It tells you what you're into, right?
well, yeah.
Everybody's like, hey man, what do you think of Tilray? What's to think? I always give the analogy. Imagine your uncle came to you and he said, hey, I want you to invest in my hot dog stand. You go, okay, cool. How much you want? I want $1 million for a hot dog stand. First of all, that's a little high, right?
Yeah,
it's a hot
yeah.
dog stand. Then you go, okay, you must be killing it. How much do you make so I know how fast I'm gonna get my $1 million back? And he goes, actually, I lose $16 million a year.
Yeah, that's a...
Do you give them the $1 million?
Yeah.
No. But everybody's like, hey, pot stocks, let's dive in.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And everybody's paying the price for it right now because Tilray.
They were at... I mean, just Just last year at this time, they were at $50, 50, 45.
Yep.
2 years ago. Jeez, they were massive for a little bit there, huh?
Lose money. Let's see. They have sales of 167 million. They lose 2 times that. So they sell 167 million. They give money to this guy. They give money to whoever. They go back to 0. Then they go the opposite direction, 320 million. As of now, it's probably a lot worse.
Wow. Do any of those cannabis companies actually make money, by the way? Because you got Aurora that doesn't do so hot.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. The only one that makes money, which is not fair because it's not technically all a cannabis, and I take that back. They're losing money as well. Constellation Brands. But they're just an investor in a lot of these actually now, I think.
Yeah.
But they do other stuff as well. But they're currently losing money. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Got it. What else you got?
That's it. You took my Zoom one.
Oh.
That's okay. That's what we get for not prepping.
Last one.
Okay.
Yeah, come with the goods. You know?
You're bringing it today. You brought it yesterday.
I'm not bringing it.
Yesterday you brought it.
I brought it. Today I'm just...
You're here.
I'm here with the virus. Is it time to buy energy stocks, do you think?
Yeah.
Why do you say yes? So quick.
Everything's at a discount, right?
Yeah, well, you're maybe a little more privy to what's going on. So you playing along, right? On my...
I'm playing along, yeah.
So we just made... I just made, we'll call it like a Bentley-sized bet on oil. And you're playing along as well with the way we did it. And good timing because Goldman Sachs says, hey, now's the time to buy energy stocks. So the energy sector's been lagging for years, been the underperformer, meaning that you investing in the stock market would have paid more and actually would have had a return versus energy would have lost money. But Goldman Sachs says now's the time to buy energy stocks. They gave a whole list of reasons why. Some of the reasons include recent decline to discount, which I happen to agree with. Production cuts, which a lot of people forgot. OPEC is actually going to start cutting in May, June, and July, I believe, cutting production of oils. That means less oil. Another reason they gave was demand. As the economies open back up, planes get in the sky, more oil being burnt. And they actually said that they think that by June, it will be the point where we stop adding to the pile of oil and start drawing from the pile of oil. So right now, each week we find out oil supplies have gone up, and that's why prices have dropped, or at least one of the reasons. They think in June that the amount of oil we add to the pile will be pulling more out than the amount we add. We'll draw down. So anyways, they gave a bunch of picks. We'll give you a couple of them here. They said, well, my opinion is you look at oil exploration stocks. So you break oil into categories. You got your refiners, you got your explorers. They go out and find the stuff, things like that. I think you look at those companies because they're, number one, historically the highest correlated to the price of oil. So oil goes up, they go up about the same amount versus some of the other areas there. But here is Goldman Sachs picks. I hope I still have them. Yep. They call this quality on sale.
I like it. Yeah. That's a nice way to word that. That's a great way to word that.
Yeah, perfect. I'm glad you're happy. So you got EOG Resources, ticker symbol is EOG. They said it's going up 25% from here to $58. Pioneer Natural, which is PXD is the ticker symbol. They say it's going up 22%. Baker Hughes, more popular there, they say it's going up to $21, which would be a 40% gain as of yesterday. And then they have a secondary pick of Halliburton, just said they got plenty of free cash flow, and they think that they're changing their business the fastest for this new environment, and they'll be able to profit from that a lot more. They think it's going up 17%, $12.50. And those are the top energy picks. And why? Right?
Why?
And why?
Yeah, gave you the reason why.
I hope they're right.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you know. A lot of money right now.
A lot of people hope they're right.
One day the lights aren't on, you'd be, oil went down.
Yeah.
Well, dust.
Well,
they're fine. It's a long-term play. Yeah. It's just quite sizable.
Yeah, don't worry anybody. You're kind of freaking everybody out here.
What?
Well, they were like, hey, if the lights aren't on, or you said, hey, the lights aren't on, you know, oil took a dip, you're worrying everyone that you...
Actually, I mean, I hope oil goes negative again. It wouldn't feel good for the position we have, but the position we could have, oil goes negative, missed it, but we'll see. That's all I got.
That's it. No mas.
How you feeling?
I feel fine.
Does it take a couple days?
No. That's a bad choice on your part. Bad choice on your part.
I did a good deed. How could someone
can't do good deeds? No good deeds right now. No good deeds ever.
I think she liked me. She kept saying, what's a handsome man like you do? What's a handsome man like you driving this car? What's a handsome man like you driving in the middle of the day? And I'm like, I'm going to get a birthday gift. It came, by the way. Barely.
Finally got it, huh?
barely fit in the car. Oh, she came here.
Finally.
Her birthday gift is here. We can give it to her.
Is it here?
Oh, she hears it. All right, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching and enjoy.
Enjoy.
You need a closer, like a tagline at the end.
I usually just go with the wave.
That's a rooster tail.
Well, it fits this thing.
Yeah.
We're crooked again? I swear I fixed it. I swear I fixed it before it
Okay,
started.
you go get a new tripod.